Welcome guys. Today we are going to build a very cool application which is SVG editor. Okay, so in this application you can actually change the colors of the SVG. So the basic functionality will be uploading SVG, fetching its color, changing its color, then redo undo functionality, then applying some palettes, and after everything we can export to SVG and images. So this is the application we are going to build. So we'll mainly focus on this area because this is the application. The whole page is static, so we'll not focus on that. We will mainly focus on this page. Okay, so here you can actually click on this upload SVG. So you can see all the colors which are in the SVG are fetched here, and these are the palettes which are actually static palettes. You can change the color of the SVG just like this. Right, you can undo, then redo. You can apply some palettes. Okay, you can click on reset, it will reset the image like this. Then you can export to SVG or you can export to different sizes of images. Yeah. Okay, let's create a new React application. So we'll write npx create React app and the application name will be SVG edit. Our application is created. Let's go inside the application, that is SVG edit. Okay, so let's open it in a VS Code. Okay, let's try to run this. So npm start. Okay, our application is up and running. So this is the default page from React. And now let's start installing some dependencies. I will list down the dependencies here. Okay, these are the dependencies. So we need color convert, color-diff, immer, react colors, react copy to clipboard, svgson, then sass as a dev dependency. So I'm using lot of dependencies here. So it's up to you. You can actually create these without dependencies also, but just make my life easier, I'm just using these dependencies. So it's totally up to you. Okay, I think one more dependencies as I'm missing here, that is and design. Okay, that also we'll use. Okay, let's start installing these one by one. Okay, so first we'll install color convert. Then color diff. Immer. Create color. Then react copy to clipboard. Then svgson. Then nd. Okay, and last we need sass as a dev dependency. So npm I sass dash dash save hyphen dev. Okay, so all dependencies are done. Okay, application is also running right now. Okay, so I will just delete this. Okay, let's start writing a code. Let's go to source folder, app.js, and I think here we can delete everything. We don't need these default things. Okay, we can delete this logo import also. And for CSS we can change app.css to SCSS, and we need to change the file name here also, SCSS. Okay, still everything is working fine. I think we can remove this CSS also right now. I think this is fine. Okay, so let's create HTML first, then later we'll create a functionality. Okay, so there is no backend for this because this is mainly a front-end application only, because we can achieve everything here with front-end also only. But if you wish, you can actually pull the palettes, or maybe like validating a user or something, some kind of stuff. You can do it in backend also, but for just for this video we are actually focusing on front end. Okay, so first we'll create a card from and design. So we'll write card. Okay, this we can import from and design. And inside this card we can give one class name, and that will be edit canvas container. Okay, and we can give one title also here, heading. Okay, and we can give the head style, and here we can give width is 200%. Okay, so these settings and these kind of things you can check and design also, or you can create your own HTML. It's up to you. For just for this video, just to ease my work, I'm using and design, so there is no tricky thing here. This is just HTML. Okay, you can create your own card also, that is also okay. Okay, so this is our card. It is not looking like a card right now, but it will look soon for sure. So just to create this title, we can create one method that will be header, and this header we can call it here, and this will return a header HTML. Here we can write space. So this is also ND component, so don't worry about this. You can check out there, or you can create your own HTML. Class name will be header container, then one more space, and here we can create an icon. So this icon and this text will create. So the icon name will be BG colors outline, and we can give some style that will be font size 20 pixel. So this icon we need to import from and design. So we can import like this. So BG color outline and hard to tone. So we'll use this also later. I'm just importing these two icons from and design icons, right? Okay. So this is the icon, and after this we can take title. So this is also from and design. From ND we need to import typography, and from typography we can get the title like this. And inside this title we can write color editor, and for this title we can give level, so that will be 5, and class name. So we don't need any margin here, so I will just write no margin, and this class name will create in a while. Okay, this is our class name, not ND. Okay, let's open app.scss. So here we'll create some journal classes which I know I will going to use later. So first will be no margin. I will create one no padding also. Two more classes I think I need. One is full width. So here width will be 100%, and same full height. Here height is 100%. Okay, so oh, I'm sorry, what is this? So let's write some CSS only. So we'll write CSS for app. So on the top here, so for app we'll write background. We'll give some gray color here. Okay, and for height we'll write 100 VH. Width we'll write 100%, and padding we'll give 50 px padding. Okay, and inside app we have added canvas container, so we'll take that, and here we'll write border radius, that will be 10 pixel. Okay, and inside that we have a header, right? So for header also we have a class header container, so we'll take that, and we can give display flex and justify content space between. So because we are using and design, right, so we need to import a and design CSS file also, so that we can import here in index.css. Okay, so on the top here, before everything, we can actually import and-dist and.css. Okay, so this will give you this kind of effect. So this is and, so you can give title and you can give some content also, body, right? Okay, so after this, so we need to create this upload button here. Okay, so for this we can create a new component, so that will be uploads. That component will give you uploaded file and uploaded SVG data. Okay, so we are assuming it will give you this. So one is get uploaded file, so that will be one function, get uploaded file. Okay, the other one will be get uploaded SVG data, get uploaded SVG data. Okay, these functions we can create here. So these functions will give you data, and we'll just write console log for now. So this console log will come from here, so we'll just append some text here, so we can find it easily like this. Okay, so now let's create this uploads component. Okay, so in src we'll create one folder that will be components, and inside components we can create one folder that will be uploads. We can create two files, one will be uploads.js and other one will be upload.scss. Okay, so here in uploads.js we can create const uploads. Okay, and we know here we'll get two methods. So first will be, we can copy it from here actually. One is get uploaded file and second one is get uploaded SVG data. Okay, first one is this and other one is get uploaded SVG data. So now we can write return. So here we can fetch the upload component from and design. Okay, so and design will give you the upload component, which is very easy to use, and it will give you the uploaded file also, uploaded data also. Okay, so there are a lot of configuration you can do here. So you can see here what all functions it takes. Okay, so for our purpose we can just write upload. Okay, we can import from end design, and here we can give name, that will be avatar for now. Other will be list type, that will be picture card. Then we can give one class name also, avatar uploader. Then we can write show upload list, that will be false. Before upload, so these are function we'll create in a while. Then on change, handle change. So this functionality is majorly used for uploading any image to backend. Okay, you can actually pass the API directly here, uh, somewhere in this section. Okay, but we are not using this upload component like that. We are just using it for our front end purpose. So whenever you upload any file here, so before upload will give you the data of that file. Okay, and on change will react whenever you change any or upload any file, right? Okay, so let's create these functions up here. Handle change. Okay, so inside before upload you will get the file automatically. So you can write const is svg image. So first you need to validate if that file whatever you are uploading is svg or not. Okay, so we can write file dot type equals to image slash svg plus xml. Okay, if is svg file svg image, sorry, if it's not svg image, then you can write message dot error, and here you can write your message. You can only upload svg file. Okay, so this message you can get from end design, right? So this is some kind of alert kind of message. So whenever you want to throw or show some alerts to the user, you can use this message. So that's why I'm using this end design, because there are a lot of functionality which you can achieve easily from HTML also, but here because my purpose is very different, so I just want to show you how to build real-time projects. Okay, so I'm using these third-party tools to like quickly complete the project just for you guys. Okay, so after that we'll write const. So we'll check the size of the image. So is large file equals to file dot size. Okay, like this. So we'll just allow like maximum 2 MB file, right? So if that is larger than that, like that, so again we can throw error message like this only. Here we can write svg must be smaller than 2 MB. If everything is well, then you can return. Now inside handle change, okay, we will get info, some data here. Okay, and here we'll write if info dot file dot status is equal to uploading. So we need some kind of loader also. So for that we can actually create a useState here. So const loading comma set loading equals to useState, and by default it will be false. So now here we can write set loading, so this will be true. So because we uploaded a file and it's in uploading state, so these states, okay, don't worry about this is like coming from ND only directly, because it's internally handling all the upload functionality. So that's why I'm using this one. Yeah, you can create your own states also, that's fine. Okay, so here true, and we can just return. Okay, so after that, if it's not uploading, so that means it's uploaded, right? So here we can get two things from here. One is image, and second thing is SVG data. Okay, so we can create two functions here. One is get base 64, and we can pass info dot file dot original file object like this. Okay, and one callback. So this callback will return URL. Okay, and other function is get SVG. These functions will create just now. Okay, don't worry about that. So this will take same thing, info dot file dot original file object, and again one callback that will give you SVG data. First we'll create this get base 64. So const get base 64 method. Here we'll get image comma callback. We'll write const reader equals to new file reader. Reader dot add event listener, and that listener will be load. Okay, then a function where we can just call our callback, and we'll write reader dot result. Here at the last we'll write reader dot read as data URL. Okay, because we need an image here, and we'll pass image. Okay, then here we can write set loading, that will be false because we get the data, and we'll write get uploaded file, and we'll pass the URL here. So this method, okay, which we already have, like we already get from the props, right? We passed from app.js here, right? These two methods. So this is that method only. Okay, so base 64 is done. Now we'll see the get SVG method. So we'll create one more method here, const get SVG. Okay, here also we'll pass image callback, and same thing we'll do here also, like read the file and add the listener load, right? Then after that, reader dot read as text. Okay, and we can pass image. So this will give you the text format of the data. So that will be the SVG because we uploaded a SVG here, right? Now inside here, because we get the SVG data here, so you can call that method get uploaded SVG data, and you can pass SVG data, right? Okay, now inside this upload component, we need to create a button also, right? The actual this one, this plus icon, and drop your SVG here. So we'll create a upload button here, const upload button. Here we'll just return div. Okay, and here we'll write if it's loading, then just call one icon that will be loading outlined. This icon you can actually call it from and design icon like this. So we need these icons, so I just copied it here. Okay, so now if it's loading, right, it's in loading state, that means this useState is true, right? So that time the loading icon will come, and if it's not loading, then this plus icon will come. Okay, and here we can give one class name also, that will be upload icon. We'll do some CSS also. I think some size changing or something we need to do here. I think we don't need this brackets here. It will work like this also. Okay. Now after this, we'll write one div. Okay, and here we'll write drop your SVG. And here also we'll write one class name. So that will be upload label. Okay. So upload is not defined in app.js. Okay. Here we need to import the upload. You can import here. Import from components uploads. Okay, and here you can write uploads. Okay, and this also we need to export. We never exported this also. So here at the end we can write export default and uploads. Okay, so here we got that upload button. Okay, and this will work also, but before checking this, let's do some styling first, then we'll check the button. Okay, so here in upload.scss, I will just open it in a parallel window so we can write it easily. And we need to import this SCSS file also. Okay, like this. Now, so we have this class name avatar uploader. So we'll take this and we'll write display flex, align item center, and justify content also center. Okay, and inside this we have a upload icon. Here we'll write font size, that will be 30 pixel. Okay, color, this will be black. Okay, and we have upload label also. So here we'll write margin top, that will be 8px, and color will be some gray color. And we can override some end design classes also. So I will just override that class because we need some customization like our own. So here end upload select picture card. So you can find this, you can right click inspect and you can find this class name there. I already know this, so I'm just writing width 250 and height will be 250. Border radius will be 10px and background color, this will be white. So it will look like this. Okay, let's open the inspect console. This. Okay, now if we click here and upload some SVG, right? So it will say fail to execute read as data URL on file reader parameter 1 is not type blob. Okay, so we can check this, what is happening here. Upload.js line number 29, reader dot read as data URL. Okay, okay, I am sorry, one mistake is there. So in get base64 and get svg, so this is not original file object, this is origin file object. So ori gin file object. Okay, and here also origin file object. Yeah, so now when you upload the svg file, okay, so you get two things. One is get uploaded svg data, that is pure svg, right? See this. Now the second one is base64. So so this you can use it as a image, right? In this file we need very small one more thing we need here. I will show you what we need because then this file will be complete, right? So in the completed project, this is one uploaded button, right? And when you click here and upload any image, after that same upload button you can find here also, but the look and feel is very different, right? So here in this section you can actually do one very small tweak. So here we can pass one size. Okay, if we pass large like this, okay, then it will give you the large uploaded button. Okay, else we can write one more upload here. Same thing, show upload list false. Then before upload will be the same thing, because we need exactly same functionality, just look and feel difference is there. And on change will also be the handle change like this. Okay, and inside this we can create a new look and feel. So we'll write small upload button. Okay, and here we can write const small upload button, then upload new SVG. Okay, like this. Okay, some problem is there. We missed the question mark here, right? So we need to import this button. So you can get this button from Andy only, right? And so size is not defined, so we need to like get this size also from somewhere. So what we can do, so whenever we are calling this upload from anywhere, so right now we are calling it from app.js. Okay, so by default the size will be large, right? So whenever you want any small size button, so just pass anything else like small or something, so it will give you the small button. Okay, you can customize this like as you wish. Okay, so I just created this in this manner only, right? So I think this file is also done, we can close this. Okay, so upload is done. So now, so I think we need this as a full height also, this box, right? So here also it's actually it's bigger than this, right? So we need this container also as a full height. So what we can do, we already have a edit canvas container, so we can open a CSS for this. Okay, and we can actually manipulate some Andy classes. So inside this, so we can write int card header, sorry, not header, head, height 65px, sorry, 65px, border bottom, so that will be 1px, solid and some dark gray color. So display flex, align item center, and width will be 100%. Okay, and inside this we'll take int card head wrapper, and here we'll write width 100%. Okay, so head section is done. Now we'll write int card body. Okay, and here calc 100 vh minus 200 px. Okay, so display flex, align item center, justify content center, padding 0, background will be like some light gray, so this is the color. Okay, and border top, this will be 1px solid and some light gray color again. Okay, like this. So hopefully this will like fix these things. Okay, see, so now like this is full height minus 200 pixel, some like it changed some background color also, now looking more prettier, right, like this. Okay, so I think this is done. So now after uploading, so here you can see like if you upload any file, you are getting some consoles, but you're not getting the actual data like in the display, right? So we'll create the edit component editor and the actual editor. Okay, for now I will just store this image in a temporary state. Okay, so we'll write const temp image comma set temp image equals to use state. Okay, here null by default, and when you get the file right like this, so here we can pass data. So we'll just console log for now. Okay, temp image. So use state from React we have to import. Okay, now let's see if it's working. Because later we have to store these images and SVG data in the context. Okay, we'll use the context API, but because this is, I'm just writing HTML, right? So I just want to complete the HTML part first, so that's why I'm just storing that image in the temp image so that we can build our HTML, right? So now if I just import that file again, okay, so here you can see temp image mein you are getting the data, image data. Okay, so that means this is working. So now we can build our functionality on the basis of this. Later we can change very easily. Okay, so here after this space we can write if temp image is there. Okay, we can write one upload button. We'll just pass size, that will be small, and we'll pass those two methods only. So get uploaded file, same thing, and other one is get uploaded SVG data, this one. So now so whenever we upload the image, so we should see that the small upload button here also, see this button. Okay, so same thing goes for that edit container also. So inside this card we'll write if temp image is there, we can call that edit container. Okay, here we'll pass the data, and the data will be for now this temp image. Okay, later it will come from context, I told you. Okay, and if temp image is not there, that time we can call this upload, right? Okay, so whenever temp image is there, we can call this edit container, which we'll create now. And if image is not there, we can show this upload component, which we already saw. So let's create this edit container now. So here inside components, we can create a new folder that will be edit container, and inside that we can create two files. One is edit container.js, second one is edit container.scss. Okay, inside JS you can write edit container like this, and here we'll get the data, and we can export this, export default edit container like this. Okay, so here we can return. So from end design we can get the row, and we can give one class name, and that will be edit container, and inside this we can give call. These are columns, so we need to import this row from end design, and this column also. Okay, and here for this span you can give 6, and again we need to give one class name, so that will be left side container, left side. Then we can create one more column, so this is for right side section. Okay, and here you can give one class name, that will be edit main container, span will be 18. Now after that we can give one reference here, so that reference will be edit image container ref. Okay, this reference we can create here, So const edit image container ref equals to use ref, and by default it will be null. Now inside this column we can create one div, and for that we can give one class name that will be edit main header, and here we can give row, and again class name full width and full height. Okay, inside this row we'll again create one column, and we can give span, so that will be 12, and class name, so this will be edit main header left side. I'm just giving random names so that it will relate the application, but you can give anything. Then we can give space, so this also you can import it from design, and for this space we can give class full height, and there is one property called split, so here we can write divider, so this also you can import it from design, so divider, and the type will be vertical. Okay, so inside this space we can create button group, so this also you can import it from design. Okay, inside button group we can give buttons, so we can actually give icon here for now, so icon will be arrow left outlined, and this we can import it from design icons like this. One more button actually, and here we can give arrow right outlined. So after this column, inside this row we can create one more column, and here span will be 12, and class name will be edit main header right side. Then again one space button, and this button size will be medium, and we can ignore on click for now, but this is a reset button we are talking about, so we can write reset here. Okay, and same we can just copy one more button here. Okay, and here we can write type, so this is primary. Okay, and here we can write export. Like this. Okay, so we'll do the styling right like after this. Okay, so this is over. Now after this div we can create one more div, and here the class name will be edit image container, and here one more div, and class name will be image holder, and we can actually give image here. Source for this image is data, which we are actually getting from the properties, and class name will be image. And after this row we'll create export model, so we can create this later, so I will just write and comment for our reference, so export model. Okay, so this will create later. Now let's style this thing, so I will just open this CSS in parallel window and import this SCSS file here in the main edit container JS file. Okay, now so first we have edit container. Here we can give width 100% and height is also 100%. Okay, then left side container, so here height is 100% again. Then edit main container, so here we can write display flex align item center, and then flex direction, that will be column. Then after that edit main header, so padding will be 0 and 10 px, width will be 100%, display will be flex, align item center, justify content flex start, height 65 px, and border bottom that will be 1 px solid and some gray color. I will just copy that color here, and background color will be white. Okay, so it's taking some shapes. Let's continue with the CSS here. Okay, inside this edit main header, so we have this edit main header left side. Okay, here again we'll write display flex, align item center, and justify content flex start. Okay, then we'll take this edit main header right side. Here also display flex, align item center, and justify content flex end, flex start, and this is flex end, separated out, right? Okay, now after this, so we'll take this edit image container, and here we'll write display flex, align item center, justify content also center, then padding will be 20 px, then height will be 100%, and width also 100%, and flex 1. Okay, and inside this we have image holder. We can write display flex, align item center, justify content also center, then width 400 px and height 400 px, and background white. So padding will be 10 px and some box shadow. So box shadow, this I will just copy. So this is a box shadow. Then border radius, so this is 10 px. Okay, inside this we can write image, this class, and here we'll write width 100% and height also 100%. Yeah, this one. Okay, so our right side section looks very good actually. So now let's create a left side section. Okay, so now let's create a left sidebar. Okay, so for that we can write left sidebar. This will create here inside the component. So we'll create one folder, left sidebar, and inside that we'll create two files. One is left sidebar JS and left sidebar SCSS. Okay. In left sidebar, we can close this one. In left sidebar, we'll write const left sidebar like this, and we can export also. So here we can create a div. Class name will be edit side container. Again one more div, and here class name will be edit side header, and here we can write recolor options. So we are talking about this one, okay. Now we'll create one more div below this, and for that we'll give class name edit side content, one more div, and class name will be edit card container. Now here we'll take space from end design. We'll write direction that will be vertical, and class name, so we'll give full width here, and one more space, and here direction will be vertical and class name will be full width again, and inside this we'll take text and class name will be card head, and here we can write item colors. Okay, and this text we can take typography from here, and const text equals to typography. Okay, so after this text we'll create one div, and here we can give class name, and that will be card content, and here we can give space again, and we'll write wrap, just color section. Okay, we'll do it later. Now after this space, so here we can write divider. This also we can take it from end design. Then after this divider, so here we can write space again, direction will be vertical, class name will be full width, then text, class name will be card head, and here we can write palette, then div, and class name will be card content. Actually we are repeating these things again because we need same section, right? One heading, then content, then heading, then again content. Okay, and in between this is the divider. Okay, so now after this card content we can write space again. So here again direction will be vertical, then size will be middle, and class name will be full width. So we'll just write palettes here, color. Okay, so left sidebar is not defined. Okay, so in edit container we need to import this. Okay, let's write CSS for this. Okay, for CSS first we'll take edit side container. Okay, here we'll write background, that will be white, then border right, so this will be 1px solid, and then some gray color, so we'll just copy that color here. Then display flex, align item center, justify content also center, and then flex direction, this will be column, then height, this will be 100%, and width also 100%. Then we'll write edit site header. So here width will be 100% again, display flex, align item center, then justify content flex start, and height, this will be 65px, border bottom, so this will be 1px solid, and then some gray color. Okay, so padding, sorry, so padding will be 20px. Okay, so this is done. Now edit site content, so here we'll write padding 20px, then flex 1, so width will be 100%, and height will be 100%, and overflow scroll. Then edit card container. Okay, inside this we'll take card head, and here we'll write font size some 11 pixel, and font weight 600, and color, so this will be some gray color. Okay, now we have card content, and inside that we have a palette. Okay, so we don't have palettes and those things right now. I will just write the CSS for now, but I think those things will come later. So we'll write palette block. So display flex, align item center, and justify content, space between, and one more class will come inside this palette block title, and here color. So color will be this. Okay, so our CSS is done. Okay, so left side section is not coming. We need to check what is happening. Okay, so we didn't return, we just write div. Okay, so my god. Okay, so what we need to do here is we'll write a return and move everything inside this. Okay, so now we have a heading, then two sections are there, and these things will do it little later because these things are with like major functionalities, right? And we need to create a model also, that drawer also. So I think our HTML is done right now. So let's create a reducer and our context APIs. Now we need to like complete our functionalities.